Hi, Rich Carrubba for bowlingball.com. We wanted to discuss today briefly how to stay behind the bowling ball. You know, I was listening recently to some PBA Tour, National Tour televised finals telecast, and I heard some of the bowlers that were mic'd up give themselves little reminders aloud where you could actually hear it while you were watching the show. And they would say, stay behind the ball, stay behind it. They'd constantly remind themselves these little things because what it means is they want to make sure in a pressure-packed situation they don't hurry their forward swing to the point where they turn the ball too soon. When you rotate the ball too soon, trying to release the ball more quickly than waiting for it to release it at the proper time, you'll not only turn your thumb down and turn it early, but sometimes your elbow will rotate around it too, so you lose your accuracy and control, and you lose effective roll on the bowling ball. So make sure, some tips that you can do is to try to make sure, if you're a power player, as example, and your hand is wide open like this, if you're right-handed, the opposite for lefty, where your thumb is actually pointing away from the palm of your hand, actually, or the back of your hand is actually facing your bowling shoulder at the top of your backswing. That's wide open. That gives you a full rotation from that position, but try not to do it too soon. Make sure you stay right in there and you let your fingers lead the way until you get down to that release zone, down by the back of the heel of the bowling shoe or up to the toe, somewhere around your shoelaces is when you want that thumb to exit the ball and then the fingers to rotate the ball to give you that power you're looking for and the revolutions you're looking for on the bowling ball. Now, even for your bowlers a little more conventional, keeping your hand behind the ball means exactly that. That means as your hand is coming into the release zone, the ball is in front of the palm of your hand. The palm of your hand actually faces the bowling pins, and then it's just a slight rotation with your fingers right at the precise moment of release. Try not to rotate them too quickly. And if you're one of the bowlers that goes up the boards and you've already got your hand more positioned on the side of the bowling ball, you don't have any room to turn the ball. You want to actually stay in that position and don't think rotating it, because if you do, you might rotate your whole arm and hand across the top of the ball too soon, and what happens then, you get another ineffective roll and you lose control as well. So those are some of the tips you want to keep in mind. Another good tip is, if you can see here, the inside bone of my bowling arm, the bowling elbow that is, if you can keep that right next to your torso back and through, you can still rotate the wrist without the whole arm turning around. Actually, the elbow and the hand should be behind the ball all times going into the release zone, regardless of how much you send the ball, how wide of an angle you release the ball to the break point, depending on how much you hook the ball. That's a good thing to do, is keep the elbow and the hand behind the bowling ball as you enter the releasing zone. Those are some tips to help you avoid over-rotating it, which will, make ineffective releases. And again, consistent gripping pressure is important. Don't try to squeeze the ball too hard, particularly with the thumb. We want the thumb to exit consistently and quickly each and every delivery. So consistent gripping pressure from the top, and a lot of bowlers will actually grab the ball in anticipation of releasing it when the ball reaches the top of the backswing. And that little grab will help fire that release a little early. So you want to make sure you don't grab the ball, keep consistent gripping pressure back and through, a little more former gripping pressure on the pads of those fingers, and then on the thumb. That thumb should stay nice and straight in the ball so it can exit quickly and the fingers can do their job precisely at that critical moment of release. Okay? We hope some of these tips help you. Staying behind the ball is critical, especially under pressure, so you need to practice it, and you need to remind yourself that it's an important key to improving your game. Thank you.